Welcome to the enchanting world of The Alchemist, a fable that invites us to follow our dreams and discover the treasures within ourselves. Written by Paulo, this story has touched millions of hearts across the globe, inspiring readers to listen to their hearts and pursue their personal legends. Today we embark on a journey with Santiago, a young shepherd whose quest for treasure leads him far beyond what he could ever imagine. Let's begin this adventure and see how the pursuit of a dream can transform a life. The Alchemist is more than just a novel, it's a phenomenon. Since its publication, it has been translated into over 56 languages and sold more than 20 million copies worldwide. Readers from all walks of life, including celebrities and world leaders, have found meaning in its pages. But what is the secret behind its universal appeal? Perhaps it lies in its simple yet profound message. When you truly want something, the universe conspires to help you achieve it. This message resonates with anyone who has ever dared to dream. At the heart of The Alchemist is the idea of a personal calling, or what Coelho calls a personal legend. This is the unique path that each of us is meant to follow, a journey that fills us with enthusiasm and purpose. Yet many of us struggle to listen to this calling, often silenced by fear, doubt, or the expectations of others. The story reminds us that our dreams are not random. They are the whispers of our soul, guiding us toward our true destiny. Coelho outlines four main obstacles that keep us from pursuing our dreams. First, we are told from childhood that our dreams are impossible. Second, we fear hurting those we love by following our own path. Third, we are afraid of defeat and the pain of failure. Finally, when our dream is within reach, we fear realizing it, feeling unworthy of success. These obstacles are universal, but overcoming them is essential to living a fulfilled life. Love, often seen as an obstacle, is actually a powerful motivator. In the story, Santiago learns that true love does not hold us back. Instead, it encourages us to pursue our dreams. Those who genuinely care for us want us to be happy and fulfilled. Love becomes a force that propels us forward, not something that chains us to the past. No journey toward a dream is without setbacks. Santiago, like all dreamers, faces defeat and disappointment, but Coelho teaches us that defeat is not the end, it is a necessary part of growth. The secret of life is to fall 7 times and get up 8. Each setback brings us closer to understanding our own strength and resilience. Ironically, the final obstacle is the fear of achieving our dreams. When success is within reach, we may feel unworthy or guilty, comparing ourselves to those who have failed. This fear can cause us to sabotage our own happiness. The story urges us to believe we are worthy of the miracles that come from following our dreams. The story's protagonist, Santiago, is a young shepherd in Andalusia. He loves to travel and has chosen a life of adventure over the path his parents wished for him. Santiago's journey begins with a recurring dream about finding treasure near the Egyptian pyramids. This dream becomes the spark that sets his adventure in motion. Santiago's life as a shepherd is simple but full of meaning. He travels the countryside with his flock, learning from the rhythms of nature and the animals he cares for. His days are filled with small joys and quiet moments, but he is always aware of a deeper longing, a desire to discover the world beyond his familiar fields. Santiago's recurring dream is mysterious and powerful. In it, a child leads him to the Egyptian pyramids and promises a hidden treasure. The dream is so vivid that Santiago seeks out a local fortune teller, hoping for guidance. This moment marks the beginning of his quest, as he decides to pursue the possibility that his dream holds real meaning. Santiago visits a gypsy woman to interpret his dream. She tells him that dreams are the language of God and that he must go to the pyramids to find his treasure. Though skeptical, Santiago is intrigued by her words. The gypsy asks for 1/10 of the treasure if he finds it, reinforcing the idea that every dream has its price. In the city of Tarifa, Santiago meets a mysterious old man named Melchizedek, who claims to be the king of Salem. The old king knows details about Santiago's life and introduces him to the concept of the personal legend. He tells Santiago that when you want something, the universe conspires to help you achieve it. Melchizedek explains to Santiago that the world's greatest lie is believing that our lives are controlled by fate and that we lose control over our destiny. He encourages Santiago to take responsibility for his own journey and to pursue his personal legend with courage and determination. The old king gives Santiago 2 stones, Urim and Thummim, to help him read the omens along his journey. Santiago learns that the universe communicates through signs and that paying attention to these omens is key to finding his treasure. This lesson becomes a guiding principle throughout his adventure. Before parting, Melchizedek shares a story about the secret of happiness. He tells Santiago that true happiness comes from seeing the marvels of the world while never forgetting the small, important things in life, like the drops of oil on a spoon. This metaphor reminds us to balance our dreams with gratitude for the present. Santiago sells his flock and sets sail for Africa, determined to follow his dream. Arriving in Tangier, he is struck by the strangeness of the new land, different customs, language, and people. Despite feeling lost and alone, Santiago remains focused on his quest for treasure. In Tangier, Santiago quickly learns a hard lesson about trust. He befriends a local who promises to help him reach the pyramids but ends up stealing all his money. Alone and penniless in a foreign land, Santiago faces despair. Yet this setback becomes a turning point, teaching him resilience and the importance of trusting himself. Despite his loss, Santiago remembers the old king's words and the stones he was given. He chooses to see himself not as a victim but as an adventurer on a quest. This shift in perspective renews his hope and determination, reminding us that attitude can change everything. Santiago wakes up in the marketplace, realizing that he is free to pursue his dream in a new way. He helps a candy seller set up his stall, noticing that they communicate perfectly despite speaking different languages. This experience teaches Santiago about the universal language of enthusiasm and kindness. Santiago finds work with a crystal merchant at the top of a hill. The merchant's shop is struggling, but Santiago's fresh ideas and hard work soon bring in new customers. Through this experience, Santiago learns about business, patience, and the importance of adapting to change. The crystal merchant is a man who dreams of making a pilgrimage to Mecca but never acts on his dream. Through their conversations, Santiago realizes the difference between those who only dream and those who take action. The merchant's story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of letting fear and comfort hold us back. Santiago learns about the principle of favorability, also known as beginner's luck. When we first pursue a dream, the universe gives us a taste of success to encourage us. This principle motivates Santiago to keep pushing forward, even when the path becomes difficult. With Santiago's help, the crystal shop flourishes. He suggests new ideas like building a display case and serving tea in crystal glasses. The merchant is hesitant but eventually agrees. Their success shows the power of embracing change and taking risks, even when it feels uncomfortable. Santiago discovers that there is a language beyond words, a language of enthusiasm, love, and purpose. This universal language connects people across cultures and backgrounds. By learning to understand it, Santiago becomes more attuned to the world and the omens guiding his journey. The crystal merchant confides in Santiago about his lifelong dream of visiting Mecca. However, he admits that he prefers to dream about it rather than actually go, fearing that achieving his dream would leave him with nothing left to live for. This moment highlights the importance of not just dreaming but daring to realize those dreams. Santiago spends nearly a year working in Tangier, saving enough money to buy a new flock of sheep and return home. During this time, he learns valuable lessons about business, language, and himself. Yet, as the day of his departure approaches, he realizes that his dream of treasure still calls to him. As Santiago prepares to leave, he finds the stones Urim and Thummim in his old pouch. Their presence reminds him of the omens and the old king's advice to never stop dreaming. Santiago decides to continue his quest for the treasure, realizing that his true journey is far from over. Santiago leaves the crystal shop, grateful for the lessons he has learned and the confidence he has gained. He realizes that while he could return to his old life as a shepherd, his heart is set on pursuing his personal legend. With renewed determination, he sets out once more toward the pyramids. Looking back, Santiago understands that every experience, good or bad, has shaped him. The challenges he faced in Tangier, the lessons from the merchant, and the friendships he made all contribute to his growth. The journey itself becomes as valuable as the treasure he seeks. Santiago learns to trust the process of his journey, even when the outcome is uncertain. He realizes that the universe rewards those who are persistent and open to learning. By embracing uncertainty, Santiago becomes more adaptable and resilient, ready for whatever lies ahead. Throughout his adventure, Santiago becomes more attuned to the language of the world, a way of understanding the connections between all things. This language is spoken through omens, intuition, and the heart. By listening to it, Santiago finds guidance and meaning in every step of his journey. One of the central lessons of The Alchemist is that dreams require action. Santiago's journey is filled with moments where he must make difficult choices and take risks. The story reminds us that wishing alone is not enough. We must act on our dreams if we want them to come true. Fear is a constant companion on the road to our dreams. Santiago learns that letting go of fear is necessary to move forward. Whether it's the fear of failure, loss, or the unknown, overcoming fear opens the door to new possibilities and growth. Faith plays a crucial role in Santiago's journey. He learns to trust in himself, in the omens, and in the universe. This faith gives him the strength to persevere, even when the path is unclear. The story encourages us to believe in our dreams and in the unseen forces that guide us. Every setback Santiago faces becomes a lesson. Whether it's being robbed or struggling in a new job, he learns to see challenges as opportunities for growth. This mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones on the path to his personal legend. Patience is a recurring theme in Santiago's journey. He learns that dreams are not achieved overnight and that persistence is key. By waiting, working, and trusting the process, Santiago moves steadily closer to his goal, reminding us that good things take time. Despite moments of doubt and the temptation to give up, Santiago finds the courage to continue. He draws strength from his experiences, the people he meets, and the omens that guide him. His journey is a testament to the power of courage in the pursuit of dreams. As Santiago's journey unfolds, he gains wisdom not just from his successes but from every challenge and encounter. He learns that the real treasure is not just gold or riches, but the knowledge, growth, and self-discovery that come from following one's heart. A key lesson Santiago learns is to listen to his heart. The heart speaks in whispers and feelings, guiding us toward our true path. By trusting his heart, Santiago finds clarity and direction, even when the way forward is uncertain. The story explores the concept of destiny, suggesting that each person has a unique purpose. Santiago's journey is about discovering and fulfilling his destiny, a process that requires faith, courage, and action. The universe supports those who pursue their true calling. Gratitude is woven throughout Santiago's journey. He learns to appreciate the small blessings and lessons along the way. This attitude of gratitude helps him stay positive and open to new opportunities, even in difficult times. As Santiago moves closer to the pyramids, he realizes that the journey itself is the real adventure. Every step, every lesson, and every person he meets adds to the richness of his experience. The pursuit of a dream is a journey without end, always leading to new horizons. Ultimately, the alchemist teaches us that the real treasure lies within. Santiago's quest for gold leads him to discover his own strength, wisdom, and purpose. The story reminds us that by following our dreams, we uncover the greatest riches of all those that reside in our hearts. The enduring appeal of The Alchemist lies in its universal message: dare to dream, listen to your heart, and trust the journey. No matter where we come from or what we seek, the story encourages us to pursue our own personal legend and believe that the universe will support us along the way. As we close this journey through The Alchemist, remember that each of us has a personal legend waiting to be discovered. The path may be challenging, but the rewards are beyond measure. Let Santiago's story inspire you to listen to your heart, follow your dreams, and trust that the universe is on your side.